The information, products, and claims presented in this video and on any related websites or materials have not been evaluated by any official regulatory body. They are intended for informational and educational purposes only and are not meant to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease or medical condition. Always consult a qualified healthcare professional before making any changes to your health or wellness routine.
Ooh.
Hello, everyone. Welcome.
Hello. Welcome. I
How's
see people joining. Yeah.
Yay.
Hi, everyone.
Welcome.
Yes. Hello. Please let us know where you are joining us from. It is so wonderful to be with you guys. I am in Pakistan. Linda is still in Dallas. I suddenly decided to come to Pakistan and I'm excited to be here. And where are you joining? Okay, so Lisbeth from Chile, New Jersey. I wonder how cold is it over there? And Annette from Hyde Park, Massachusetts. Patty from Queens. Hello, wonderful to be with you. Good morning from LA. Good morning. Awesome. Well, we have a great call for you guys. Hello, Nicole. Hello, Brenda. Hello. Oh, 26 degrees. Wow. When I left Dallas, it was 26 degrees. It was crazy. Oh my God, 16 degrees for Lisbeth. Wow. Hi, Radha. And wow, amazing. So we have a really fantastic call for you guys today with our beloved Janice. And what she's going to be sharing with you, for me, it was the first time that somebody made that connection. I don't know if you have heard of this before, that there is a very direct connection between your immunity, your immune system, and your prosperity, which includes your money, your relationships, your health, all of those things. And it's a great to know this, and it is a total game changer, you guys. The testimonials and the feedback that we've been seeing from people who have worked on this with Janice is absolutely life-changing. So if you've been stuck when it comes to money, relationships, of course, health, perhaps this is that missing piece of the puzzle. And if you have worked with Janice before, then you know that she's one of those amazing, unique, rare people who can actually clearly see what's going on with your timeline, where it needs the adjustment, how the energy is working. If you've done any of that kind of work with Janice, her stuff is life-changing. I can tell you guys, my one session with Janice, quite frankly, catapulted changes that did change my life in a very big way. And then I had another session with her as a follow-up, and where she did timeline work with me. Again, shifted everything. So the way she works with energy, the way she is able to see energy and adjust the energy is something I have not seen before in anybody else. So it's really amazing, and I can't wait for you guys to hear what she has to share today. And then we're going to be doing some very profound one-on-one work. So please be ready for that. So if you have any stuckness issues, repeating patterns in any of these areas, you want to look at, so if you've been having money issues, for example, then we're going to look at your immunity and how is your immune system percentage wise to see how that would actually impact your finances. So it's going to be a truly life-changing information. Now, Patty, what you're saying, Patty's saying if you don't have good health, then you have to spend money to get health, especially if you don't have health insurance. I totally agree. Yes, But what Janice is talking about is different. It's about the energetic connection. So it's very different. Although what you're saying is also right, but that's like the outward expression of what's already happening energetically inside you. So this is totally different. So welcome, Janice, my dear. It is wonderful to have you with us, and I'm
Aram,
super
I love being
excited.
here with you. I mean,
And
this
we
group is
love
always so
being with you
powerful.
as well. Yeah, we love being with you as well. And I'm going to
Thank you,
invite
honey.
our lovely Linda. Hi, Linda.
Hi, everyone. Hi, Iram. Hi,
Hello.
Janice. Great to have you here. Great to have everyone here today on this Monday.
Yeah. And I'm gonna
Mm,
request you, Linda, to read us Janice's bio for those of us who have not heard her before as a refresher to her introduction, and then we will jump right in.
mm.
Awesome. It would be my pleasure. Let's go. So, the spiritual alchemist for visionaries, healers, and seekers. Janice Noehulani is a natural born psychic, shamanic love coach, energy healer, and soul medicine mentor. She has spent her life walking between worlds, bridging the
Mm.
seen and unseen to help others step into their highest timeline. She doesn't just predict the future, she helps reshape it. From the moment she could talk, Janice saw what others couldn't: ancestral spirits, energetic imprints, and divine guidance whispering through the veil. Her spiritual awakening began at just 5 years old. Though the world around her wasn't always ready to accept it, by age 12, she had already learned the power of resilience, navigating a difficult childhood that taught her to trust something greater, the unseen forces that always protected her. Welcome, Janice.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh, again, so good to be here always. I see in the the participants a lot of people I love here. Thank you for showing up, all of you. You know, I want to say something that's kind of unique about this time. And it's a little vulnerable, and it's funny that I want to start here, but I want to say about
Please. Yeah.
they thanks, Aaron. You know, a couple months ago, my mom passed, and I had been taking care of her for 13 years. This is what's unique about this time. The veil is super thin around me. And
Mm,
so we can transmute like people. My mom's been coming and visiting a bunch of people too, and she's been informing me about the other side. This is so I've been channeling almost nonstop. But because the veil is thin, this is something that happens with someone you love who passes, is that you can transmute energy fast. So if you
mm,
would take a breath into transforming your life, like we don't have to wait. And right
mm,
now on planet Earth, we are raising our vibration at rapid speeds and it feels pretty chaotic. I mean, I imagine you can kind of do a yes to your own inners, right? About the fact that
yeah. Mhm.
it's an unsettling time, very purposeful for an
Mm,
evolution, right? We have to break some things down in order to rise. And that's what's happening. And so if you're feeling a little like, what's going on? That's what is going on. So, with the assistance of my mother, thank you, thank you, thank you, and all our healing teams and helpers, and this veil that's super thin, just put intention into our time together today. And
yeah.
that potentially we can all transform things really fast, particularly when we bring our energies together. Okay, so just take a breath
Yeah.
into that if
I
you
love that. I love that. That is so amazing. And it's true. Not only it's because, we're in this amazing 1 year of a new era, quite literally. One timeline is collapsing while the other one is being
Yes.
built. I mean, oh my God. Like I was talking about it in one of my other classes that um, Saturn is 0 degrees with Neptune.
Right.
Saturn and Neptune are both 0 degrees in Aries. And so, quite literally, Saturn, which is structures, is breaking down, It's moving,
Yes.
and then yeah, a new one is going to be built. So, so what you're saying is absolutely right, and I want everyone to um, please take note of what she just said because she lost someone so dear to her, someone that she had been taking care of for
13 years.
13 years. Yeah, and it's her mom. So when somebody passes, this is something I didn't realize earlier, but Janice was telling me about this, that when you lose someone very near to you, when somebody transitions, the veil around you at that time is very thin. So yes, right now, Janice can actually help move things even faster than what she used to be able to do. So that's why I was like, let's get you on a call right now because we want our community to be able to take advantage of the access that you have right now. And we don't know how long that's going to last. It's been 2 months, and so we're super excited about that. Now, we were going to do the retreat together, 11/11,
Yeah.
and then you had to bow out of it because of your mom, who was alive at that time, but still very ill.
Passing.
And
Yeah.
I
Mm.
was excited about the timeline work that we were going to do because your timeline work is unlike anything I have ever seen. It's simply incredible. Like when you shift timelines, you guys, it's minutes. It's within minutes that things start to shift. That's what happened with me. Um, but then what you have been blessed with, things that you've been getting downloads of, and people are experiencing that in your work. This is one of them where you were so excited, this connection you found between our immune system. And we're talking about not just spiritual immunity, but we're talking about the actual
Physical.
physiological immunity. So talk to us about that, please. How is that connected to prosperity and relationships if my immune system is low?
So let me because my mom passed, and I apologize, y'all, but I wrote some stuff down so I could stay focused because I've just been a channel. So if you don't mind, I'm just gonna read to you
Yeah,
what I
please.
wrote. Okay,
Yeah.
great. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. So glasses on.
And your glasses.
Okay.
Love your glasses.
Thank you. So here's something most of us never ask. Is your immune system working with your prosperity? Is your immune system working to keep you from poverty? Does your immune
Mm,
system heal poverty inside of you?
mm,
Is it working to attract love or be love? Is your immune system fighting against love? All right. So the
mm,
immune system affects everything, physical and non-physical. We can lose parts of our immune system through missing love, abundance, prosperity, kindness, compassion, forgiveness. And if there's any disharmony in our system in that way, it creates illness and it almost poisons us. Okay. Because the natural way of our being is that our immune system is supposed to protect our health. It's supposed to
mm,
protect our prosperity and our love naturally. But when it's not doing that,
mm,
again, it's like poison, right? So, and here's kind of the reason why, because we get into the space of not believing, right? We
mm,
start putting our identity and our beliefs onto our immune system. And
mm,
the truth is that if anyone tells you that your immune system doesn't need your belief, they're absolutely wrong. But we usually
mm,
do not even bring our attention to our immune system to give it the beliefs that support us. Okay. So, so the question is, are you having a conversation with your immune system? Right? Are you hearing what it needs from you, or are we just bypassing it as if it's just supposed to work naturally on its own? And so what happens when let me back up. The immune system is about health and wellness, which are actually two different things, okay? Health is the physical, the actual biology of your immune system, but wellness is the expression of it. And so
mm,
when health and wellness are out of balance, they begin to fight each other. Okay. And
mm,
then your immune system starts falling apart. Um, and then when you add belief to it, right? So what I'm talking about is you've been hurt before, and then you believe
Mm.
that's your nature. Your immune system starts functioning in that way. When you believe, oh my God, every time I win, I lose. How many people
Mm.
feel that?
Yeah, somebody just wrote it's like taking one step forward and five steps back.
Right. And so our immune system needs to remember that it is prosperity. It protects your system. It protects your money. It protects you from darkness. And there is a rise. I mean, we cannot deny it. There is a rise in darkness, but think about this for a minute. And part of that's technology, like right, AI, all the stuff. But when your immune system knows it's meant to protect you from outside forces that are not in alignment with your nature
Mm.
around money and love, right? When it knows this, then it can protect you from the bad effects of, say, AI or 5G or people who have ill intention. It
Mm.
literally begins to protect you and shore up your energy. So now you're functioning at your natural universal frequency, right? You are a universal being. You are a God being in human form. And your energetic immune system connected to your physical immune system can begin to function as that, right? And
So what
so,
you're saying is,
mhm.
if I'm sorry to interject.
No, no, no,
So
not at all.
if we get our immune system at, optimal level,
Yes.
then our finances, abundance, relationships simply start flowing.
They absolutely do. And here's the other thing, and I'm kind of going into the package, but not only are you going to receive an upgraded immune system that functions at the level of love and prosperity and protection, okay? What we're going to do is we're also going to reset other parts of you, your ego, your will, your mind, to function and communicate at that level of frequency where you're all working together. Your immune system and all parts of you need each other. You need your mind, you need your ego, you need your soul, spirit, and they all need to function at the highest level with your immune system. So then when those are all working together, flow happens. It's like you're aligning with your nature, and your nature as a universal being is prosperous. It is love. It is, aligned with partnership. It is aligned with intimacy, and for some it's absolute wealth, and for everyone it is like, for instance, this is how I want to say it. um at my nature at this level, regarding prosperity, and I've had to do this work too. I naturally, my nature flows with 10 to $25,000 a month, right? That is my nature. When I'm out of balance, you can see it in my finances. When my immune
Mhm.
system is out of balance, you could see it in my finances, right? So
Mm.
they all are interconnected. Now I'm working on love, y'all, because I've been single for a while. And I'm
That's
working on the love piece, and
sexy.
it's flowing, right? Immune system. What happened, like I was the first guinea pig. I just want to say, I've everything I talk about, I do for myself. And when I was taking care of my mom, it took a toll on my immune system. And as soon
Mm.
as that piece started to come into place, my, I mean, clients, finances, now that my mom's gotten love is really starting to ramp up, and this was the piece for me, and aligning it
Mm.
with timeline work, which always comes in with everything I do, right?
Mhm.
Because if you're in a different timeline, that's what technology has done to us. Technology has opened up old timelines, past life timelines that are informing some negative stuff. So when we get you on the right timeline, we add your immune system to what you're wanting to create more of, prosperity, and
I
love.
love that. I love that. So it's like, so when you're on the right timeline, then your immune system is your biggest ally in a way.
100%.
But
And
it's the reset immune system.
yeah,
Oh my God, that's amazing.
yeah,
So I'm correct me if I'm wrong in this. So what you're saying is you could still be working on abundance, you could still be working on money or health, whatever it is you want to be working on, all three. But instead of going after, for example, changing the beliefs around that, or doing some other frequency work, or what you're doing is, let's put you on the timeline where these are optimal. And then with a reset immune system, that's like the rocket booster for you. That's going to actually propel you forward, because then that's like what you're saying. Your immune system is supposed to bring you back to your nature, your true nature, right?
yeah,
And
yeah,
your nature is abundance, it is health, it is love. I get it. I love that. That is so
yeah.
amazing. It's
Here's the
change,
other thing I want to
has
say.
to change from within, right?
Absolutely. And I just feel really called to say something else. What also a lot of people are doing is, because there's been a lot of like, what's happening in the world, right? And we have markets, blah, 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 all this stuff, right? Many people are attaching what is happening for the many onto them. And it's
Mm.
literally affecting a breakdown of your immune system. So people are coming down with crazy illnesses. They're like, I'm so tired, I can't stand it. All this stuff, right? And it's going to affect everything. So working within the timeline, specifically around your immune system, what we do is we release everyone else off of your immune system, off of your timeline. As many, look, many of you are healers in some way, empaths for sure. And if you think that the world is not affecting you, well, it absolutely is. But I know a lot of people are just in this grind. So we need to kind of just reset who you actually are within this universe, not who everyone else is. And a lot of
Mm.
people are sacrificing themselves because they don't know how to help. They don't know how to create solutions. Let me tell you how you create a solution. You work on you first, and you get this one
Mm.
right. And then you could be of service and you could be a source of change. But we got to get this right for you first, and we got to pull everyone else's energy off of you. So you get to get real selfish. Now, I know some of you are going to get triggered by that word, but I'm serious about that because we need you whole, right? We need you in flow, and then you can activate it in everyone else. And this is
That's
what I've
beautiful.
actually seen with people.
I love that. And then, of course, health is a very natural byproduct of all of this. So I
Yeah.
know this is so fantastic, and this is why we wanted everybody to really get this message as we're, still in the beginning of this powerful, powerful year. So many changes are supposed to happen just in the month of February, then in March. This whole year is packed full of surprises, shocks, and whether they're going to be great surprises. Uh, and one thing that is guaranteed is change and surprises. So
Absolutely. Yeah, that
how are
fire
we going to
horse.
exactly, and how are we going to harness that energy is all up to us. Do you want to be kind of just get beaten around because the energy is so strong, or do you want to ride that fire horse and get into alignment? So I personally think it would be great if we can keep on talking and you can explain what you're talking about as you're working one-on-one with people, because I think that's
Oh,
where it will really sink in and make sense is,
yeah,
oh,
yeah.
I thought this was um there was somebody who just wrote in who had a lot of back injury. And she said, I lost my faithful, supportive cat of 16 years and then had a back injury that same day. So, yeah. And you think it could be the grief that caused the back injury, but let's find out. Let's find out what it was and where your immune system is today. So what we're going to do now, you can raise your hand And Janice is going to help you. She's going to do some mini scans and she's going to tell you where your immune system is right now. So it could be whatever health issues you've got going on. Let's find out where your immune system is, because if your immune system is working at an optimal level for wellness, then you wouldn't be dealing with that health issue. But what I want to find out, Janice, is what else is that issue connected to? How is it causing, what kind of blockage is it causing in their love and their finances?
Yeah,
So,
well, I'm sorry, I can't get off of the woman with the cat real quick. Can I just say something
okay,
about
of
that?
course, yes, yes, yes.
That's
And
that's Annette
it's
Scott.
Annette. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So here is a perfect example of how our belief systems will affect our physical body and our immune system. So losing that support, kind of a part of her um almost lost a little faith. And because of that, it's a little hard to talk about actually, but and this relates to so many people who feel like they have to do it all. And what we've forgotten is that we actually have a great like there's 12 guardians of light that just came on the planet, and they're specifically grace and mercy actually. And they are specifically here to help you, but we forget. So that loss helped her feel so alone. And instead of reaching out, like, oh, help me, show me my support. What it did, it kind of for lack of better words, broke your back in a way, because it felt like, oh my God, I'm doing it on my own now. And I don't know if this is true for you. It'd be nice to hear how that resonates, but this is how it began to affect your physical form. And if I was to say your immune system, interestingly enough, I strangely, I feel like your immune system is kind of strong, but your faith is waning, and that is affecting, I would say, flow in a way, like the flow coming towards you, receiving. And that can affect everything, right? If you think about it, that can affect your, is it affecting your money? No. Is it affecting your love? How you receive love, for sure, right? And they would want you to feel their love and support for you. So then you can access that in a human way. I don't know. Anyway,
Beautiful.
I'm gonna
Well,
get
let's
that
go
thought.
ahead and Annette, you can go ahead. Yeah, Annette is saying you nailed it, Janice. I did feel like I was on my own all of a sudden. Keep the faith. Thank you. And Annette, you're welcome to raise your hand. Maybe Linda can find you and you can talk to Janice, because maybe she can do some minor energy adjustments for you right now, because this is connected to other stuff, Annette. This is affecting your love and relationships and finances. That's what's so powerful about this work. So, um, and then in the package that Janice has, you can do some timeline work with her as well.
Yeah,
Okay, so
absolutely. And I am actually hearing, Annette, that it wouldn't be appropriate to do it in this group. So it would be more appropriate to do it because there's something really fragile here for you. And so raising your hand, but I could check your immune systems. Anyway, who else? Let's take a look
awesome.
at other things.
Okay,
I think Annette got what she needed in this moment, at least. Yeah, yeah,
beautiful.
yeah.
Okay, all right, over to you, Linda.
Okay,
Oh,
great.
thank you. Yeah,
Thank
because I
you.
can't.
Okay, we have Asha here, first up in queue. And you are now unmuted, Asha. So please feel free to unmute yourself and let us know when you're here. Okay. So maybe Asha might have stepped away for a moment. So please feel free, Asha, let us know when you're back. I'm going to go ahead and just unmute you.
Hi,
Mute you.
Linda.
Oh, okay, great. Hi, welcome.
Hi, I just had the buttons were not working when I was pressing it to unmute.
We're glad you're here.
Thank you. Hi, Aaron. Hi, Janice.
Hi, Asha. What's happening? What's
Hi.
going on?
Hello. Sure. I just wanted you to do a scan on me.
Oh, yeah.
Like you, I've had a couple losses within the past year, losing my
Mm,
dad. Then last month, I lost my beloved dog of 13 years as well.
mm, mm, mm,
Um,
mm. I would,
so
can I say that it feels, I know that that you've had loss, but it feels like your prosperity is not flowing as well as it could. Is that true?
yes.
Yeah, I
Hmm.
feel that really strongly. Now, how it affects your immune system, yeah, in relationship to your prosperity, your immune system is working at like 2%. So, what I would want to do is actually recenter first your immune system because like when you lose people, that stress it puts on you is like it's pretty unbelievable actually, and you're going through a DNA shift, like no matter, especially when you lose a parent, your DNA shifts. So it would, yeah, it feels like first we'd have to align you with your immune system because that's not your energetic immune system is not on your physical immune system. And then we have to align it to prosperity. And then we'd have to realign it to your, well, I guess the word also is faith. So, like how your immune system connects to those you've lost even still to this day and how they support you. Your system really wants to feel them again. And so it's taken a toll on your immune system pretty significantly. I mean, I know 2% sounds like a lot, but or like not a lot in relationship to your prosperity. Does that make sense to
You're,
you what I'm saying? Yeah.
yeah, you're
Mm,
absolutely right. It's
mm.
that still in the grieving process, I've gotten a lot better, but just
It
wanting
just takes a
to.
while. Yeah, it takes
Mhm.
as long as it takes. But we could help that along by getting you realigned to your immune system and then reconnecting it to your prosperity. And then it looks like the love just naturally starts to flow. Like you feel more supported. Yeah. Yeah, I hope that helps.
It does. Thank you so much, Janice.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you, Asha, for sharing that. I know it's a lot. I'm sending a lot of love to you.
Sending you
And
love, Asha. Thank you so
yeah.
much for being here. Oops, sorry about that. Okay. Okay, great. Let's I see a name here, Surush Khan. I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly.
Asha, really quickly, just feel the support around you. Like it's almost like there's some wings wanting to come and hold you, and that's always available for you. Like some part of people, Anyway, I want to give that. Hi, Sarosh. Sarosh, say your name for me, love. You got to unmute yourself, by the way.
Yes, I see he had unmuted himself successfully here a moment ago, and I apologize, Asha, I accidentally clicked too soon.
No,
Okay.
no, no. That just came through at the end.
Okay, so let's see. How about
Maybe we can, yeah, let's see if we can we don't have that much time.
mhm,
Let's try to do some quick scans and see where
quick scan.
everybody's immune system is.
Great.
Okay. Uh,
Let's do
Li
that.
Lisbeth, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly.
Can I address this question as you unmute Lisbeth? Let's go ahead and unmute Lisbeth. I really like this question from Susan. How does grief change the DNA?
Well, the grief from a parent dying changes your DNA. So like for me at least, um when my mom passed, she literally took unworthiness with her, which has been one of my core wounds. And that is just not what's going on anymore for me. Like literally everything that has stopped me from being in my full expression, I'm now easily able to do that. Now that's not necessarily, it's not like if your mom passes or has passed, doesn't mean that she takes DNA, but you know, for me, I specifically felt that immediately, and then I brought my attention to it, literally grounding that into my immune system. I am worthy. And now it's like for instance, I have a great voice, I have an incredible voice, but I'm a frustrated singer. I'm afraid because I'm not a musician. But I'm a singer. And you could say I'm a musician, but I've never practiced. It just came naturally. So I've always wanted to sing in a band. I used to when I was 18, but then I hadn't for a long time because of some belief systems that I took on. And now I just like get up there and sing with anyone now, with all these fantastic musicians, and I'm loving it. Hey, I'm going to start a band actually. I know that sounds crazy, but I never felt worthy enough to have this expression come through. And this I grounded within, knowing that it was released out of my DNA when my mom passed. We all felt it, my who was with her. And then grounding and bringing my attention to how that actually sits within me and my immune system, nourishing and protecting my worthiness. I'm seeing this in, not just my creative expressions, but in matters of being in my dating life and, meeting men. They don't get my time anymore like I used to give it to, because I used to come from a place of unworthiness. So to answer your question, when a parent dies, it will change. Oh, and then grief, for instance, grief is so stressful. So sorry, now I get what you were asking about. Grief is so stressful. So of course it's going to put stress on your immune system. It also, grief pulls a lot of feelings in and a lot of memories in that usually get attached to the immune system. Right. So what we want to do is, and if for those of you who are energy beings and you just got what I'm going to say right now, I really want you to look at this inside of you. Grief can attach, and all the feelings and all the things and all the memories and all the traumas and all the pain attaches to the immune system and almost suffocates it. So what we do is we actually start to spin it off of your immune system. So now your immune system could breathe and remember again, attached to prosperity, to protection, to love, right? And all the wisdoms that are here for you. Sorry, it took me a while to answer that question. Good question, though. Really good question. I hope I answered it.
Yes, and great answer. Thank you.
We're going to
Thank
talk
you.
to Elizabeth now. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, well, I'm keeping with the theme of grief and loss. And yeah, if you could just scan my father passed like almost 20 years ago, but lately a lot of that grief, well, I had a lot of other big losses too since then, but it's like a lot of that grief is resurfacing. And I do feel like you were talking about with someone else that, in fact, I was just trying to put my finger on it the other day. It is like a feeling of loss of support because some of these people I felt like I understood and knew so well, and they understood me and knew me so well more than anybody else still living around me.
Mm, 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 mm. Okay, so what I what I want to say to you, Elizabeth, is that we can scan you for sure, and we will. But because you're focused there, and I know you haven't always been focused there, I want to say that I really feel that, but now that you're focused there, that it doesn't actually allow for other support to come in because they felt so connect, like you know what they you know how they saw you, but because you're focused there, that was with them, you are not really actually allowing others to see you again because it's like this is where timeline works comes in really important because you're kind of stuck in the past and we need to get you into your now, right? Like right now. And you've had moments of that, but we need to get you back like now and then now and then now. So that time space continuum closes, and what you're doing is you're creating in the now, not creating from a version from the past. And whatever happened, it's like something triggered off inside of you in order to make that happen. You're okay. So your immune system in general is like at a 33% function. But if I was to say in matters of love and prosperity, okay, so um the other thing I want to say to you is that because a big version of you is stuck, for lack of better words, stuck in the past, let's not bring any judgment to it. It's just that it is stuck in the past. What happens is, oh man, I lost it, which is telling me that there's probably some other forces. It's like you don't want to look at what's happening now. It's too hard to be here now because it feels like you don't know what to do with all of that. So, um, so yeah, you're just keeping your focus in the past. So your immune system's at 33% in general, which is pretty good, to be honest with you, but we want that at least at 80, you know? And then prosperity and love. Yeah. Um, prosperity is a little higher than love. But for some reason, I just say what I hear. For some reason, you have a veil or like a mask over your your prosperity, which also doesn't allow love to flow. So we would want to fix that. So I'm not getting a clear answer. Maybe 25% for prosperity. We want that higher though, right? We need it above, we need these above 50% and certainly like 60%, because then you're more in flow. And when you try to take action, it's like movement forward. It's like it's like it's very uh, blocked in a way. It's not allowing that flow to happen. Like you can almost not move forward.
Yes.
Okay.
I've been feeling that recently. I have actually recently I haven't even known what to do to move forwards. Like,
Yeah.
what am I supposed to be pursuing for my career? And like where
Yeah.
things lit me up before, right now I feel like I'm in this holding zone.
Well, we bring it back to your immune system. It's basically just like scrambling, like what? Like you know how people are like, what, what? I
Yeah.
don't know what to do. Your immune system is doing that, but we need to reground it to this timeline in this now. And then it does, it actually, and then it kind of like 80%, you know your purpose. You know what you want to do. You can say yes to things. Right now, you're not able to say yes to things. Even if it came to you, honey, you wouldn't be able to say yes. And I would say we start with the immune system, we do the timeline work, and we just get it done. Yeah, that's so you
Okay.
can start to flow. Then we really, if you buy the course, everyone, it seems like faith is a big one here. We got to connect your immune systems back to faith. What's more true, what's more true, and connect you to the support that is here for you all the time so you all don't feel alone. That's really what it is, right? It's like
Yeah.
many of you on this call, I would say, and this is a high rate for all of you. You've lost this connection to the more support, the unseen support that is here for you. And quite literally, many people are passing, and I know that's hard to hear, but a lot of them are doing it so they could help you from that realm because it's faster. It's faster. They can help you much faster from that realm. And my mom has been showing me that because like every time I worry, she stands in the way of worry. And I'm like, oh, I could just let that go. And like my friends, she's coming to them in dreams and all this stuff. And she's like transmuting things super fast. And so some people did leave because of that. They felt that they were stuck here. They couldn't do as much as they wanted to do. And then they left. And now they're like huge support. I don't know why I had to say
Beautiful.
that, but it seems,
Uh-huh.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
yeah,
Thank
you're
you.
Thank
welcome.
you, Elizabeth. Yeah, thank you. Did you tell her whether she should do package A or B?
Oh, no one's been asking me that. Let me see. The packages. I just want, oh, thanks, Linda. I was like, let me look at the package. Let me see. Sorry.
The package A has
Mhm.
your 3 sessions, and the first session is just around the corner. I believe your first session is on February 17th.
Yes.
Has some bonuses, integration call, the new human immune field daily audios. There's an
Yeah.
early bird bonus.
Yeah.
Package B, as you see, includes a 45-minute session with you, which is priceless.
Yeah. So here's the thing that I want to say for those of you who are dealing with grief, quite honestly, you probably because it's really fragile, and that's very personal. Everyone grieves in a different way. You probably want to lean towards package B, right? You're going to get everything in package A, but we want to work with you specifically, right, on what's going on with you. And we're limited in a group setting. However, I want to say that many people, like yesterday, I had a call with a bunch of my students and we transformed so much because what happens is often people come to those packages with the same issues. And so
Yeah.
we
Just
can
like we saw today. Yeah.
exactly. So,
Mm.
because grief is such a unique experience, I would say go to package B if you want a little specialty. And I can really, like what happens, especially now, is that I see, as you can see, I can go right to the toot, that's what's going on. We address that, you know. So both are supportive. Both are supportive. Package
Beautiful.
B, Elizabeth,
And
is
we
what we'll
will
say to
and
you.
we will talk in detail about the packages in just about 10 minutes time. We'll get there. I
Oh,
want to also see, Linda, if somebody has actually a health issue. Um,
Hmm.
can if somebody can tell us if you have your hand raised, if you're in the queue, are you wanting to get scanned because of a health issue? Because that's another thing too. I mean, yes, grief, loss, all of those are definitely going to have an impact on your immune system, but so will some kind of a. All right, here we go. Patty says she has a heart and stomach issue, and Rosemary also has health issues. So Linda, please, if you could,
oh,
um, thank
oh,
you.
wonderful. Okay, dear Patricia, I see you have your hand up,
And
and
then Nicole is very low on energy.
there's also Marie. She says she has cold.
Oh, yeah,
So,
let's quickly do scans. And can we do like quick, maybe 2-minute scans, Janice, where you
Yeah,
can tell
sorry.
them?
I know. I start to channel and
That's
it becomes
okay. I
hard.
know, honey. I know we love you for that. But I just want to
Yeah.
get
Yeah,
people
let's do a
answers
quick scan.
quickly.
So, Patricia, your immune system feels like it's at 12% in general.
Oh,
And I would say that regarding prosperity, how to increase your prosperity, because for some reason that feels like a big thing. What we need to do is something happened in your past, and there was a belief system that really locked into your immune system. So those two things feel like they're going together. So prosperity in your immune system is like at 5%. And then let's say love, that's an important thing. It's a little lower, but I would want to work on your prosperity first with your immune system. And then it feels like, yeah, because it feels like it will help first your gut. We'll start noticing your stomach and then your the repair of your heart. In that order, it's not that way for everyone. So that's what I'm getting at.
Thank you.
So if I was to say which package you should do, actually, you would do good with package A. Yeah,
awesome.
yeah,
Thank
Awesome.
you.
yeah. You're welcome. Mhm.
So typically, where do you want to see their immune systems, Janice, so that they're in flow, abundance,
At least
purpose, health,
60%. At least
at least
60%. Yeah,
wow. Okay,
at least
that's
60%.
pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because then you're
Rosemary,
like really in the flow. When you're at 60% and above, it's just like things really move really quickly. Yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah.
right.
So
Thank you, Patricia. Thank you so much for being here. Okay, so then next would be Nicole. I'm going to, well, I don't see your hand raised. So if you could raise your hand, Nicole, here in Zoom. And Rosemary, I'm going to unmute you. And please let us know when you're here.
I'm here. This
Welcome.
is Rosemary.
Hi, Rosemary. I was tapping into Nicole's energy because for some reason that someone said Nicole. Let me just.
That was me. I apologize. I didn't see her.
I have some information for Nicole, so if she could come next, I guess. Let's see, Rosemary. Hi.
Hello.
Hi. Okay, all right. So, your immune system actually is, it looks like it affecting more of your prosperity, and there's a lot of fear in your immune system. So, and that might be, what's going on. If I was to say your immune system is at, in general. It's funny because I'm getting like 4 and then 14, 4 and 14, 4 and 14. So it's like shifting. As we're talking about the fear aspect, it like brings a little light to it, and it kind of makes there's like a panic somewhere inside of you. You might not even be aware of it because there's like a little bit of a mind immune system disconnection going on. Like somehow you've had to numb out a little bit. So if I was to say, um, 14% I think is the immune system, and 4% is the prosperity connected to your immune system. Love, that feels like it's floating far away, and I don't know it. I'm getting two different messages, so there's a lot of cross purposes going on that you might think about it, but then you push it away. So that almost feels very like it just needs to be reconnected with you. And for you, we need to reconnect the love in order for the rest of the flow to happen. So I don't know if you came because of health issues. All of that literally is part of what's happening in your health issues. So let's get your immune system up. For you to see a flow start to happen, it doesn't even need to be at above 50%. Like you just need some wins, and that helps your immune system start to work more rapidly. But your energetic immune system, like, look, every single person I work on, their energetic immune systems are not working with their physical, right? We don't know how to do this. So we need to get your immune system onto your energetic immune system onto your physical immune system. So then your body knows how to repair and then receive. That's like a real important, um, and you'll see results even if we don't get you to 50%. You'll start seeing a flow.
Ooh,
So
that's big. Repair, then receive.
yeah,
Cool.
yeah.
And
So
do you
package
resonate with
A.
any of that, Rosemary?
Yeah, all that was great. So did you say package A?
I think package A, yeah. And then if for you, package A is okay. But if you want to have like the real, like, let's dive deep, 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 package, package B is, I mean, people have huge results in groups. They just do. But you could just imagine what you get when you do personal work. You know?
Okay. Thank you so much. And I
Yeah,
love your
yeah. You're
energy.
welcome, love.
And
You're
I
welcome.
love your laughter. I'm always laughing.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, it's infectious.
Thank you,
Let's
Rosemary.
do one more, then we'll talk about the package, and if we have time, we'll come back, we'll take some more.
Great, great, great. Yeah.
Okay, so I see Lori typed here in chat, health-wise, she's recovering from whiplash from a year and a half ago with nausea, vertigo, and headaches constantly. So Lori, you are now unmuted. Please feel free to unmute yourself. So you can help
Hello.
Janice here.
So
Welcome.
every single person alive has a spin, a unique spin to them. That whiplash made you spin in the wrong direction. And so you
Yeah.
are not at all connected to your immune system, and you're not, and your body is, and your energy isn't super either. It's like spinning, literally. So it kind of makes sense that you're having all those symptoms. This uh, health, prosperity, and love. I mean, it's just like you're disoriented. And so we need to get you reoriented. I would say for you, it would be package B, because you want to get your particular spin in order so you don't feel so disoriented. Like literally your energy's, you know.
Absolutely. I would love that. And it was workman's comp and they just cut me off. And so that's difficult financially. And I've had physical therapy and chiropractic that was really helping in cranial sacral. So treatment and my payments
Let's keep, if
have been
we can
cut off.
maybe get, can we get Lori some energetic support right now? Maybe give her a little bit of
Oh,
that right spin, and that way that's going to help her finances and everything
oh,
else. And
That what a good call, Aram.
uh,
Yeah, well, what I'll do is we'll go ahead and mute Lori. Thank you for that, Lori, and we'll my healing teams, your healing teams will start working on you a little bit. Yeah, absolutely. You'll probably start feeling uh different by tomorrow morning as far as that spin goes. But then we really need to, you know, like so then, oh, okay, so that's awesome. So then once we work on that spin issue, then your immune system starts to work a little bit more. And then the flow, right? And then we can easily more reconnect you to prosperity and love, my dear, is one big one for you. If you don't mind, so we'll work on you a little bit. Yeah, so you can get back into the flow. Um, but it's gonna take a little time by tomorrow. So get your feet on the ground. Like get your feet like literally on the ground if you can.
Hmm.
And help we're gonna access the earth energy to help with that. Can you by any chance can we talk to Nicole? Is she gone or I think it was Nicole or Natalie or something like that?
no, Nicole, it was Nicole. Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah, because um
Okay,
I
yes.
think something came through on that.
Yeah, it sure did. Okay, looks like Nicole's already, she's here. Welcome,
Hey,
Nicole.
Yeah, hello guys. Hi, Janice.
Hello.
hey, Nicole. So, it's interesting that Laura came up. You're having a little bit of a spin issue too. If we look at your immune system, what's really affecting you is environment. Environment is super affecting you. Like technology and everything is like super affecting your immune system. It looks a little bit like, ooh, kind of squirrely. So we want your immune system to remember how to protect you from environmental issues. So then you can spin in the right direction and you also can receive because it feels like you've been feeling like you're not in flow at all, right? Financially, is that correct?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So if I was to look at your immune system regarding prosperity, we're pretty it's like a 3%. Let me tell you, everyone, when I start talking about these percentages, it really we can shift this pretty quickly. And like you saw with Lori, I think it was Lori, I forget now, but where you can we don't have to get you to above 60% for you to start getting that flow in order. I like you at 60% and above because then it's like you're just gold. You're like, you're in the flow of receiving. So your immune system in relationship to prosperity because of technology. Quite literally, it's like I just want you to know, I mean, you've been trying to do a lot of things, right? You're trying to get back in the flow. Is that correct? Like I
Oh
feel
yeah.
like okay,
Yeah, it is.
but how would you know this, right? No one talks about how our immune systems, when they're not connected to our purpose, to our prosperity, when our immune systems are not actually connected with our own energetics, right? you know, it becomes like it doesn't matter what you're doing, and it feels like nothing's flowing. So we just need to get you reconnected. I would say package A for you. I know, unless you want, more personal work regarding something that you're kind of even hiding from yourself, I would say package B for that. But
Okay.
package A is okay.
Yeah. Well, when we talk about the packages in a few minutes, can you also talk about what happens in the back to get my immune system higher?
The truth is that I wouldn't know how to tell you how to do that piece because it's not like a supplement. You know what I mean? Like it's not
Hmm.
you can't like you've been doing all the right things. What I
Okay.
what I need to do is realign your immune system, your energetic immune system with your your physical immune system with your energetic immune system, then you start moving up as far as like just your body, your physical body. That aspect begins to move quickly. And then we needed to start connecting to your own unique prosperity vibration, actually. And then actually love follows it really fast. So part of what's going on with you is that, yeah, technology is really affecting you. And that's the biggest thing. So
Okay.
I wouldn't be able, I mean, even if you turn off all your technology, we're all still being affected by it. So I would need to get your immune system, like I teach how to do this, y'all. So when you show up to these classes, you learn how to
Mhm.
do this for yourself as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, well, that would be my next question. Do I have to do something or are you doing all the work? And it's just affecting me.
Typically, we do the work and we teach people how to do it for themselves. So you leave with some tools to be confident in keeping your immune systems high. If you use the tools that I teach,
Well,
you
let's
will
let's let's uh,
definitely.
let's talk about the packages now, and we'll describe all of those things, Nicole,
Oh,
how it
good.
works,
Thanks.
what's going to happen. Yeah, thank you for bringing that up. So let's go
Okay,
ahead. If
thank you.
Linda, if you can please bring up the page, let's go over the packages in detail. Um, lifereawaken.com/Janice26. I'm sorry, I'm moving around because the Wi-Fi is so bad here. I'm trying to figure out where I can get best reception
No.
so I don't freeze constantly. All right, so your immunity is your power and it's magnetic to abundance, not just abundance, but we're talking about prosperity and abundance in all of its forms, which include health, longevity, and money, and of course, all of those things. So this is the first time that I heard immune system connected to all of those things. This is the only program that actually works not just on your physical immune system, but also your spiritual immune system. And this is where in this new era, your immunity is really your power. Okay, so we're going to go to the packages. The testimonials, you guys, are incredible. Please make sure you read them when you get a chance. And then here we go. This is package A. Keep going. And here we go. Thank you, Linda. Is this
Nice.
Teamwork.
this?
Team makes the dream. I'm just looking for the beginning. Here we go.
Here we
Yay.
go.
All
Yeah,
righty.
perfect. These are the group sessions. Now, what I wanted to also cover is because some people were asking Annette wanted to know, you mentioned that she needs delicate, something delicate was going on, or she needs some more, like delicate work for that package B, because when you work with Janice, so when she's talking to you guys, when she's seeing your energy, her work starts even before you probably notice with some of the people, they didn't even have to talk and she started sharing. Her energy work is never off. It's always on. As she's talking and she's describing things, she's actually shifting energy in that moment as well. She's got her team that works with her. And right now, because remember, she said that the veil around her is really thin. So its manifestation is happening super fast right now. Her clients are, everybody's reporting it. I felt it too. She was crazy good before, but now it's even more because of her mom's passing. So this is a great window. I would recommend, if you can, if finances are not tight, you can afford package B, please go for that because you just want to get that session, trust me. But if you can't, then these group sessions are also extremely powerful because her groups are, as you can tell, they're very different from other kinds of groups. And so the first one is, when was the date, Linda?
The
The
first
17th.
session, the 17th.
It's just
Yeah.
coming up in 2 weeks. February
Can I talk
7th.
about this one right here, Aram?
Yes,
Can I talk
please.
a little bit? Okay, so the
Absolutely.
pure heart and seeding cells. What we're going to be doing in this way is we're going to be doing the setup to get your immune system to, like, when we start working on your immune system, it literally stays in place. Okay, because a lot of times we stay in pattern. So that's sort of the hack that we need to do, is to, like, prep the system. So the pure heart and the seeding cells aligns you with unconditional divine love that moves through everyone. This is for those people who've lost faith. This is to
Mm.
reestablish the ability to have faith that moves through you, that you are being held, you're being loved, you're being supported. And then the seeding cells is literally bringing in your blueprint, your unique blueprint. So we add divine love to your unique blueprint. Then when you can see that, when you look at that, also how you move light. So everyone moves light a little differently. We're going to be doing that there too. So that's the pure heart sequence. And when we connect, that was the biggest piece. I needed to say that. When
Awesome.
your system remembers how to hold and move light, then your immune system can stay safe and sound in your physical body. So that's why I couldn't tell Annette so easily how to do this, because you'll remember it. Your soul will just remember, okay, this is what I need to do. Okay. And then you get the recordings and you keep coming back to it. So then that's like, oh, okay, great. You're
So
super
what
supported
about,
in this way.
there were some people whom you said they were under 10% on their immune
Yes.
system. So
Yeah.
what can people expect from being here on the first call? Will some people jump up to 20, 30% just from being on the first call?
So what with their immune systems, so I wish I could say yes. This, some of you will. Some of you will. It's the second and third calls where we really specifically work on timeline stuff and immune system that you're going to really jump. So the first part is we're prepping the system. Like, think
Got it.
about gardening, right? We're prepping the soil, right? We're making it so yummy and juicy that the food wants to just easily grow. That's what we're doing. What you're going to find in the first session is a big um, increase on your availability to receive. So
Mm,
that's what we're working on in the first set. We're setting the landscape.
beautiful.
I hope
Building
that.
the
Um,
foundation.
so if
Yeah.
somebody wants to add on a family member, so they buy an additional package A for a family member, Janice, but the family
Yeah.
member doesn't really participate or listen to the group sessions, is it still going to benefit them if their name is added to the group?
Give me their name.
Okay. So beautiful. Just as long as as long as Lisbeth, you purchase a separate package
Okay.
A.
Yeah. I would say this is actually really good because it really shifts your ancestral lines. And I like
Beautiful.
that. Like, that is powerful. I don't normally, to be honest, Elizabeth, I don't normally say that I'd like people to participate. But his soul is like ready for this, and his mind is in the way. So this shifts your DNA pretty big, and I appreciate Elizabeth saying that, because there's probably like three or four, five, six more people who are going to listen to the replays of this, who are going to have that same thing happen to them. You want to shift your ancestral DNA and help in a greater way. You doing that actually helps so many people in your line. It's kind of cool. I haven't seen that before.
Beautiful. Awesome. Awesome.
Yeah.
So yes, so anybody wanting who will listen to the replay and wants to add a family member to package A, you will need to purchase a separate package A. Make
Yeah.
sure you give us their name and we will send it to Janice.
Yeah.
All right, session 2. Now, this is where the real
Yeah.
magic begins. Immune system and DNA and RNA reset.
Yes. Okay. So what happens is like the immune system kind of should flow up and down, but and then the energetic immune system should flow around it. And what many people on this call, I would say 97% of people on this call, this is a huge amount, right? Um,
Mhm.
your DNA and RNA is collapsed on your immune system, not actually flowing or spinning. That's why many of you are like feeling just like stagnant, bloated, stuck, can't move, right? You're literally not, you're not spinning. So then we prep the landscape, right? And hopefully we can actually get to some immune system stuff that increases the how people are going to feel the support here around your immune system. But we really dive into that work in this part, and we straighten up your immune system. We get your energetics connected to it so it's flowing around, and we get those bindings. Okay, so those bindings, I talked about it before, on your RNA and DNA are like the belief systems that you're not supported, you don't deserve, oh my God, don't
That's
deserve
what you were talking
prosperity.
about in losing the faith.
Yes, yes. And by the way, a great portion of you, I'm getting around 80%, this is other people's stuff. You empaths have got to stop taking on people's stuff. I gotta show you how to do that. Oh my God. And that's not even yours, and you're like taking it on because the collective mind is being hit. Boom, boom. That was the year, the year of the snake stuff was like, look at your stuff, look at your stuff. How are you taking on this information? How are you sacrificing yourself? And we're right now in the year of that fire horse that you were talking about, where you're going to make huge, like unexpected leaps and bounds, right? We want to start your year like this. Okay. So you can get your immune
So
system.
we
So
want to
it's
take
actually,
those bindings off.
yes,
Absolutely.
yes, yes. And so we're going to start doing that and that.
I love it how you address the RNA. Your offer addresses the RNA because the RNA is the actual messenger that carries the message from the DNA to the protein. So that's like so vital. You're really hitting it at the very fundamental level to really encompass, the effect. So
Thanks for saying that, Linda, because when you said that, what I saw in a great many of you, maybe like 56% of you, that when we address that, your liver begins to process in a better way. Like your liver is a great filter, right? Then you got your spleen that wants to come on board. So look at how if any of you felt that, when you align with your immune system, oh, yeah, it's like your body can breathe again because it's
yeah.
moving like it's supposed to, and then your organs start to work more effectively.
It's all interconnected, and that you're
Totally.
addressing immunity, the immune system at the basis level, the most fundamental level is incredible. And, I love the reminder of like, we don't know the unseen help that is out there, the support. So I just wanted to touch on that again, because you really mentioned that. And this is a way, folks, that you can really awaken that belief and that faith and that trust that there are unseen forces, just allow Janice to help you. Help you help
Yeah.
yourself.
Yeah,
So session
I
three.
love that. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Awesome.
Beautiful.
All
Okay,
right.
so the
And
timeline work.
then,
Yeah,
yeah, my
yeah,
favorite stuff. This is
yeah.
like what I love.
The timeline work is so cool, y'all. It really is, because like people, even I had a session not long ago, and I was like, man, this is a tough session. And she came back, she was like on fire. She like, that timeline work was like so awesome. And a lot of healers, advanced healers, come to me for this piece. So when you then we connect your divine love, we connect your immune system, not only just to your health and wellness, but to prosperity and love. We're going to do it both, because look, some of you, we got to get to the love piece. Some of you, we got to get to the prosperity piece. So then everything anchors in real time. We neglect the 3D. We're always like, oh no, 5D, blah, 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 blah. Well, our bodies are in the 3D. So we really literally want reality. We want to see this in reality, in real time. And that's what timeline work does. Now, you know, um, when we begin to move other beings out of their timeline, and for instance, sometimes we need, we can move really quickly with the timeline work, but first we're going to excavate what's not working in your timeline. And then we're going to ground your immune system, your prosperity, and your love your love then could hit all those aspects and things can begin to flow because when you're in the right timeline, this timeline in this reality, in this earth place, like we need to be rooted in reality in our bodies here on the earth in our timeline. Okay. When
Yeah,
that begins to
beautiful.
happen, what happens is you begin to receive and actually feel safer to give and receive. And
Mm.
we're creating major safety here because many of you feel unsafe. And so your immune systems are acting off, and you can't move because of that. So that's why I love timeline work. It can affect you really quickly in a beautiful way.
It does.
Yeah.
And as I said, the Janice is the queen of timeline work. I have not seen anybody with this powerful results. Her timeline work, like I told you guys, I've shared within hours, like boom, boom. First, I found money on the floor. Boom. Then I found this bank is trying to call me to locate me to tell me they have $12,000 that they've been holding for me. And then boom, another $1,100 showed up. It was crazy. It's really within hours that it was happening. So her timeline. So this is the final culmination on the group called 3. You are getting now taking everything that you've been working on, grounding it in this timeline that is your highest timeline, so that you can see that in the 3D reality, which is
Right here,
beautiful and
right
powerful.
now. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm
And then
loving
you
the
have
new human field daily um audios. I created this fantastic thing. My suggestion is when you receive that, pick, they're going to be the classical and then there's sort of like the song mantras. My suggestion is play them at least twice, right? But have them pick the one you love the most, the one you're working on. You have money, health, and love. There's 7 different ones, and there's one for the inner child because a lot of inner children are like really activated right now. But I embedded these songs with frequencies. And so if you play it in the background, whichever one is you're resonating with, and just have it going, have it going. By the way, many of you, this alone can change everything. And many of you need your homes to vibrate at a different frequency. Your homes are like have an immune system too, by the way, and they're just like compressed, depressed. We need that vibration in your homes to match where you're going with your own physical body, and that means like
beautiful.
your bed. So that this is a really important piece that everything is connected. Everything, your car's energy, you're like when I go on an airplane, I'm talking to that airplane, right? I'm like, let's raise the vibration of that. So many of you, your homes are very like the energy needs to clear.
Yeah.
And this will
So you
help.
have these 7 MP3s, which what Janice is saying, listen to each of these at least twice, and then go back to the ones that you want to work on.
Yeah, and just
So
let them
beautiful.
play so they
So I
raise
think
your
we just have
vibration.
names of 4, but there's
Oh, in there, yeah, I have. Oh, yeah. Well, I got kind of crazy and I added an inner child one. And you got like extras. So, and I decided to add extras because some are like more modern and some are classical based. But they're all infused and they'll tell you which ones are infused with abundance frequencies. A couple of them are infused with miracle frequencies. So you just want those in the background playing. Yeah, they're great. I'd love to
awesome.
hear your feedback on them. Yeah.
That's
Awesome.
beautiful.
Yeah, thank you. It's so fun. Some of my students just love those meditations, frequencies, music things that I create because it just like we don't want to do it all. Again, where's your support and where are you receiving support? You know what I mean? So like here with these packages, same thing. Like how are you opening yourself to receiving the love and support that's here for you? What are you orienting yourself to? You get to say yes. You get to say yes to these things, and keep filling yourself with support. We so need it. All of us. Anyway, I'm sorry. Go on tangent.
I got kicked off the call. Did you talk about the early bird bonus, which is the six system scan?
Oh, okay. So what will happen with the early bird bonus and the six system scan is that I will actually look at all of these pieces. So we got the seeding cells, the RNA, the DNA, the immune system, power centers, which some of you don't know what those are. Will, ego, inner child, how they are also connected to your immune system, plus prosperity and love. And when we go into love, we're not just talking about we're also talking about partnership love, friendship love, love in relation to prosperity. So what I'll do is I'm gonna, within 72 hours from the time that you purchase, I will set, I will do these scans and tell you what percentage you're at. So then we can do the scans after the program and see where you are, how you've increased, where you're at. So this is so we can
So
feel into.
these are individual results that you're going to give people?
Yes. So what happens is I won't get your names until late, late my time. And so from 72 hours from when I receive your name as a purchased person and the early bird, then you will get an individual email from me in regards to the percentages that you're running these at and where we need to go to in order for you to start. So there's two things and I just added this because I guess my soul was telling me to. So in that email, you're going to get where you are and where we need to get you to get a flow happening. So that's what we're going to be talking about in that scan, in their individual scans. They're not in group. You're going to get a direct email from me for you.
Wow, that's a lot. And I always say awareness is more than, majority of the solution. So Janice is going to give you the actual coming into the awareness to actually diagnose and see fundamentally what is going on.
Yeah, can I say something about that? God, I
Please.
love you, Linda. So good. That is
Mhm.
so good, you all. What happens is when we bring our attention, our awareness to it, immediately it's like your teams start helping you work on this. So so we are not going to start the group program until the 17th, but then your systems start going, let's repair. That's how amazing our bodies
How
are.
it works. And I
Yeah.
love it because you're empowering those who make this really valuable investment working with you. You're going to walk away empowered with working with Janice, and that's a really amazing thing.
Thank you for saying that. It's something I'm very proud of is that we do the big heavy lift, your teams and my teams, right? But afterwards, when you go back to the recordings or you take it on as your teachings, you get a chance to be your own healer over and over and over and over again. You get to use these tools for you.
Beautiful.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right. So, package B, for y'all's convenience, we also have 2, 3 payment plans. There also for package A, there might be a 2 payment plan, I believe is there. So that's to, help you with your respective situation because this is really,
I don't think we have a to pay for package A because it's starting so soon. It's starting in 2 weeks.
so, okay, perfect. So then package B, we got payment,
Yeah.
2 payment, and everything you're getting in package B is everything that we just went through, plus dun dun dun, dun
Oh,
a
we do have to pay. Okay.
Y-
Okay, good.
Yes, I thought so, but I wasn't for sure. So, okay, so there's that, and then package B will include a 45-minute one-on-one session with Janice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
those
I
are,
would,
go
those
ahead.
are very, very powerful, and I would schedule it if you can wait. I would schedule it for after the group classes because the group classes are gonna just blow you out of they're very, very powerful. So
Yeah,
then you
I'm
can,
glad you said that actually, because that would be the most potent time to do that. It really would, because then we can check everything and we can also like get you aligned with the things that you didn't necessarily didn't happen necessarily in the group. Many of you come with such layers, to what's happening. And my goal would be to hit the root, but then sometimes we got to let you catch up to the root. We got to let you catch up to the change, right? We got to reorient you to actually being the one who has received that. So and that's what we're doing in those group sessions is we're orienting your whole soul and being to we're tilling the soil, right? We're creating the landscape where you can receive that. I love that you said that, Aram. Thank you. You're so tapped in, my love.
Oh, yeah, thank you. My pleasure.
Mhm.
And I know that we are missing that section maybe on the page right now, but we always have like Ask the Healer. So Ask Janice, there should be an Ask Janice session by the time we send out
Yes,
the
it's
replay.
there.
So anybody, oh, it's there now?
Yes, it sure is.
Okay,
It's
beautiful.
right
Okay,
here
if
at
you
the
can show
bottom.
it to
So
everybody, because I didn't see it earlier. So it's here. So if you wanted to get a scan, you didn't get a chance today, please make sure you just scroll to the bottom of the page. You can send your question. It will be sent to Janice. It emails Janice automatically. She'll be able to scan you. She'll be able to tell you where your immune system is right now and which package is best suited. So that
Yes.
way you won't miss out on getting your scan.
Yeah.
And
Thank
you
you.
know something, what a beautiful synchronicity I just now came into knowing. Are you aware that the first day of your first session on February 17th, y'all, that is the exact day when that's the official first day of the fire horse on the
Woo!
day you're having your
Oh,
session.
woohoo! How
Fire.
cool.
Fire,
There,
fire.
there are
Yeah.
no mistakes there.
Wow.
Yes. Hey, and I just want to say, for all of you who do put questions, please do. I love doing those Q&As over there on the page. Be patient because technology has also been like a little, so I will respond to everyone. I love doing that. Just be patient with me, okay? There's
Yeah.
always a lot going on, you know?
Yeah.
I promise.
And if you don't, and if you don't hear back, it's been 2 days, just email support and we'll make sure to get you an answer. We'll keep an eye on it for you too, Janice.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. It shouldn't
Yeah.
be more than 2 days for sure. Yeah. Thank
Yeah.
you. Mm.
Well, it's teamwork and you've been fantastic with it. We know we love sending you those questions anyway.
Yeah.
And guys, I'm sorry, I was in and out today because I kept getting kicked off the call, but while I'm in Pakistan, I think that's to be expected. And can't believe that the time just flew by, and I was really hoping we could do some more scans, but we can do those later. Janice, I'm so grateful. I am very excited. Please make sure to add my name to the first group call for sure, because I'm going to be in your groups, but that day I'm going to be flying back to good old Texas.
Okay.
So
I love
won't
that.
be able to
Yes.
join you for the call. So
Mm.
I just realized, Linda, I'm flying back on the first official day of the fire horse. So I'm going to be on fire and I'll be on a horse, which is called an airplane. So how cool is
How
that?
about that?
I mean, think about it. It has jets, so it's a fire horse.
Yeah, I love
Literally, I'm on the fire horse. So how cool. Oh my God. So I can't
it.
wait. So you guys, lifereawaken.com/Janice26. We purposely placed Janice in the beginning, still the beginning year, months of the year, because we really, really want you to get this support, get moving fast before, things start to shift and change very, very quickly as these different planets move into these different, they're shifting right now too. So February is supposed to be a huge month.
Yes. Whew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's going to be a lot of fun.
It's going to be a lot of fun, and it's a perfect time to shore up your immune system so you can handle the changes to come, like quite honestly.
And I didn't even get to talk about what are some of the changes that people can expect actually health wise, because we are talking about the immune system and we were talking about so many results when it pertains to prosperity, relationships. But talk to me before we let you go about some of the results people experienced health-wise when they actually had their immune system reset.
Well, I want to talk about my issues, and then I'll talk about some others.
Sure.
But this is why I decided to share it. I earlier the year, because of stress and just because of everything, I was diagnosed with diabetes, and it came with incredible amounts of pain in my body. And people don't normally correlate those two, but I was in a state of inflammation, big time inflammation. When I worked with the immune system, my pain almost went away, like almost
Wow.
completely. And now I'm working on my blood sugar in a more significant way. But look, because I was in pain, I couldn't really do anything, right? I was like just laid up. It was terrible, y'all. And so that's what I found when I integrated my immune system, with itself, the energetic immune system. My whole body started to light up. I'm looking like I need a little help with my liver right now. So I'm doing this work all the time myself, but that was significant. That's when I was like, oh no, everyone needs this. Because think about all the levels of pain we have. We have the emotional pain, right? And then we have the physical pain. But when your immune system is not functioning, then it can't know how to decrease that inflammation. Okay. So the other thing that people have had,
So did it change the diabetic diagnosis? Has it
that's
shifted? Did you
that's
get resisted?
that's in process. I haven't got my retests yet. So that is in process. I'll let you know. I'll let you know. Um, I also have to do very, physical things in order to do that. So I've had to redo my whole life. But also I'll let you know. I don't have the stats on that.
Cool.
I've had people have spontaneous heart conditions just kind of leave. Like literally, like miraculous heart conditions just kind of go. And some people, like I'm working with a lot of people right now with significant health stuff. And sometimes we got to go slow, y'all, because your body, again, can't catch up to the shifts that are happening. So sometimes that is, but most, like there's a good mix of miraculous stuff, especially around serious immune system issues. Like right now, a lot of people are having thyroid issues, right? So in regards to the thyroid stuff, and this is where package B would come in really handy, just so you know, if you're having a lot of thyroid stuff, the thyroid is a masculine and feminine energy. And the masculine and feminine energies of that are so out of balance right now for most people. And by the way, for whatever reason, I'm seeing that there's a increase of thyroid surgeries. So we know that some new training is out. I don't know what it is yet, but I know there's a new training out. So they're doing a lot. So let's try and get ahead of that by allowing the immune system to reconnect to the masculine and feminine within you, and then your thyroid, right? And that one is actually quite significant. We see that people's, like kind of vein things, like their skin and their hair starts to pop up, which is really nice. As I'm aging, I notice I could dampen. This piece is actually really a little vain of me, but I love it when my skin is plumped and my hair is like, and this is one of the things with the thyroid, right? But also energy levels begin to balance out. We see that, yeah, and then the immune system with the limbic system. Again, the safety issue, many people are plumping up, right? Because of technology, because cortisols, because of the world. So what we're looking at is that when we turn down that limbic system, attach it to a healthy immune system, they work together, and then cortisols can release and your body has a chance to release weight. So there's a bunch of different things that can happen with your immune system that I've seen happen.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, we are completely out of time. Thank you so much, Janice. It has been amazing as always. Thank you, Linda. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Thank you for your questions. Again, you can send your questions to Janice through the page. And much love to everybody. Lots of love. Welcome, Rhonda. Beautiful.
Thank
Awesome.
you. Yeah, I
Take
look forward to your
care.
questions.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Right. Bye, everyone.
The information, products, and claims presented in this video and on any related websites or materials have not been evaluated by any official regulatory body. They are intended for informational and educational purposes only and are not meant to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease or medical condition. Always consult a qualified healthcare professional before making any changes to your health or wellness routine.